Awesome Okinawa Part 6, Life in a Blue Zone by Shiny Visions. Imagine being 100 years old, yet still enjoying daily walks with friends, gathering with family, and still able to take care of yourself. Imagine not needing any medications commonly taken by elderly people for afflictions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and heart disease. In other words, imagine being, let's just say, very mature in years, but still having a great quality of life. It sounds pretty unrealistic, doesn't it? Actually, there are concentrations of people just like this in locations in the world called blue zones. Blue zones are areas where people live not only dramatically longer, but better as well. There are 5 of these seemingly idyllic places in the world. Loma Linda, California, where there resides the highest concentration in the United States of Seventh-day Adventist church members. The church is known for its emphasis on diet and health, taking a holistic approach, which includes adhering to kosher food laws and advocating vegetarianism. Many residents live 10 more healthy years than the average American. Nicoya, Costa Rica. Here, residents have the world's lowest rate of middle-age mortality and the second highest concentration of male centenarians, which are people who are age 100 years or older. Their longevity is believed to come from their strong faith communities, deep social networks, and regular low-intensity physical activity. Sardinia, Italy. This blue zone is a cluster of villages in the mountainous highlands of Sardinia Island, which is located in the Mediterranean Sea. It has 10 times more centenarians per capita than in the U.S. The island of Icaria, Greece, 8 miles off the coast of Turkey in the Aegean Sea, has some of the world's lowest rates of middle-age mortality and dementia. The people consume a traditional Mediterranean diet, which is heavy in vegetables and healthy fats, with only small amounts of dairy and meat. The 5th blue zone is, wait for it, Okinawa, Japan. This subtropical island in the East China Sea is a prefecture of Japan, yet separated from the main island by 400 miles of ocean. This separation, combined with the inherent difference between Okinawan and Japanese culture and lifestyle, has produced some of the highest life expectancy rates. It is the most studied of all blue zones in the world. Okinawa has the world's largest concentration of female centenarians, about 30 times more than in the U.S. Diet is key. Women here have a much lower rate of breast cancer, a major cause of death in women. It is believed that the frequent consumption of tofu plays a key role. Many believe that the phytoestrogens in soy, which tofu is made from, protects against hormone-related cancers. Tofu is part of every meal, including breakfast in a traditional Okinawan diet. Tofu is also made differently here, containing 3 times more protein than tofu made on the main island. Whole unprocessed plant foods make up 90% of the traditional Okinawan diet, but it's not just tofu that is a shining star in the diets of healthy older Okinawans. People enjoy seaweed in their diets, a vegetable that is readily available to a landmass surrounded by ocean. It contains a compound linked to reducing inflammation. Goya, or bitter melon, is viewed as an Okinawan superfood by others, but for locals, it is a common ingredient in traditional dishes. Its list of believed benefits are lengthy, including regulating blood sugar levels, stimulating digestion, and regulating bowel movements, and, in weight loss, killing cancer cells, protecting the liver, as well as having powerful antioxidant qualities. Then there is the famous Okinawan sweet potato, which comprises a large part of a traditional diet. Their biggest health benefits is their high antioxidant levels, which are 150 times higher than blueberries. This purple tuber is a well-known product of the island and a popular Okinawan souvenir. Shelves of purple sweet potato products line grocery stores and gift shops. Not only that, in Naha, there is an entire store totally dedicated to any kind of sweet potato products imaginable, from cookies to shortbreads and cakes to candies and even toys and clothing. There's also the cultural practice of hare hachibu. Okinawans recite this phrase before every meal. It reminds them to eat to only 80% fullness and then stop, keeping in mind not to stuff themselves. Research has shown that caloric restriction can increase lifespans. However, a healthy diet is not the only cause of longevity. There is the essential component of community. The Okinawan culture emphasizes strong families and community. From that, people feel a great sense of belonging. Close multi-generational families enable the elderly to interact regularly with their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. In addition, Okinawans are supported by their moai, a small but close social circle established during childhood and meant to support each other through a person's entire life. A moai provides friendship and support and even financial help if needed. Older people are typically honored in the Asian culture, which contrasts with some Western societies. This reverence connects back to providing elders a strong sense of purpose, family ties, and community, which are all important pillars for a high quality of life. Okinawans don't only live long lives, they also remain extremely healthy into old age. Compared with the U.S., Okinawans have 6 to 12 times fewer deaths from heart disease, 2 to 3 times fewer deaths from colon cancer, 7 times fewer prostate cancer deaths, and 5.5 times lower risk of dying of breast cancer. Unfortunately, times are changing. Blue zones tend to no longer stand out as impressively in the world as they used to. For Okinawa, fast food chains and Western styles of eating have impacted the island, and younger generations may no longer reap the health benefits from traditional Okinawan ways. What is considered a special meal on Christmas Day, for example? A bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. What is the most popular chain restaurant in Okinawa? A&W Root Beer. Regardless, I marvel at the older Okinawans. This sweet lady who runs an old-fashioned knick-knack shop is slim, with a straight back, and is full of energy with contagious, joyful laughter. During my early morning walks in parks along the seawall, I observe older people walking by, sometimes in groups, sometimes alone, some completely shielding their skin from the sunlight, others with sun umbrellas or hats. They chat easily and contentedly among themselves, exuding an air of relaxed contentment. They enjoy their surroundings, the gentle ocean breeze along the seawall, the warmth of the golden sunlight in the morning, the flowers and quiet gardens in the neighborhood parks, the simple, peaceful beauty of their land. The elderly live a good life in Okinawa and give us something to consider about life's priorities. Thanks for watching my video, Awesome Okinawa Part 6, Life in a Blue Zone. Please stay tuned for my next video, continuing in my Awesome Okinawa series, this one titled, A Final Look. This is Shiny Visions.